Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give to the tailback. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hurts. Unloads it left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Boston. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires on the move. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up third down. Let's go. Right. Single, single.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw, it's Hurts. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
There's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Oh, he cross. Have to make that. Underway. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Shotgun, they'll run it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Washington. Snagged in the middle, it's James. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the draw. Makes a man miss. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Under fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of his fundamentals.
How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Number 5, and the catch in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Rebels! And they turn it into a defensive score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Smith dropping to pass. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Bring in the heat. Wide open downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to throw again. Unleashes one. Found a seam. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job.
Breaks into the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Lemon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Here comes the heat. Creates a little space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the...
Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 5. With the grab and the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
That's caught. It's James. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Quickly to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Irish stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. He'll do it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Turning. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Continues to fight for yards. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Runs through a tackle.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
But on 1st and 10. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you know what? You kind of deserve that. Late in the game where you're could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. Just gave him a little bit of hope.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Pressure coming. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several.
Makes the grab deep. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got some room, it was over. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Ole Miss 42, Michigan 21.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Smith wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. They'll go through the motions and finish this one off with the PAT. They fake it, the holder looking for a man. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Hand off from the shotgun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking downfield, it's Sayans. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Reads it, fires complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Leaves it with the running back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they understood the challenge coming in. Like, he is elusive. He is a game breaker. They were not going to let his legs beat him. That's what they told us anyways. And so far on this first drive, great job getting to him and getting the sack.
He shanked it. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking. And
there he goes! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Oh, he's got a chance. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Sayin. Finds us back in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. No, he got loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins! The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He'll pull it on the read. At the 45 on its way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to run it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Smith dropping to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Royer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And that is incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Throws toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is no fun for that wide receiver, thinking you just ran all the way downfield for that. You're not out here trying to run gassers or get conditioning. You're trying to catch TDs. What's going on?
Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Rushes on him. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. The Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Lemon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls. They'll try to add another to their lead. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Going to the run to start this second half. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Got his man in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to
turning it on. Touchdown, UCLA. He got a step and just dusted the field. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for room. It's Jordan. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on fourth down. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Got a man. It's Williams. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Touchdown, Bruins! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. He'll will get this drive started from the 29. Smith dropping to pass. Right on the money. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They get to him as he throws.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Smith wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Fires toward the end zone. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They took it 71 yards down the field. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He wants to throw. There's the pressure. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
correct. And you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He'll be out of bounds short of the 25 at the 22-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That's kind of a kick to the gut because you think, oh, how can I get this game started conservatively, not turn the ball over, get the positive momentum, get that first hit out. And the first carry, your running back sticks it on the floor. Defense recovers. That is not the start you drew up.
Gives it on the option. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? From the shotgun, the inside give. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Dropping back, it hurts. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in the shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We'll play a little.
And he's for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Smith dropping to pass. Buys a little time. Still on his feet at the 35. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff. Running into the open space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
They got him. That's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Tate. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Back to pass, it's Hurts. He lets it fly. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Rifles it down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls and fires complete to the right. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
To the air, it's Hurts. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged on the outside, it's Royer. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Looking downfield on first down. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. under fire. Going right and going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Looking downfield, it's Hurts. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Florida International. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. The Cyclones will boot it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. He lets one fly deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Panthers! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Going deep. Makes the catch down the right side. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. And the Cyclones in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. After the misfire, it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to pass. It's Hurts. Throwing right. With the catch, it's Warrior. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Looking for room. It's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Skips away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Lemon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants a big play here late. Snatches it on the right. Lots of room to run. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Hurts. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it for a big play. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Man, this This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the deep shot. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Smith wants to throw. Here's a heat. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep
wide open. He makes the catch. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Pocket breaking down. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. The Cyclones headed quickly to the line, making side adjustments here. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And he's out of bounds, short of the goal line. He almost found a way to convert that fake.
That keeps the score. Florida International, 45. Iowa State, 13.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best plays.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit. That was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Smith dropping to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
And that's another FIU.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice, and as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. You're going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch with your coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give to the fullback. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down and run. Did the work himself.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Give to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
To throw, it's Pavia. Slithers into space. Thrust that arm out. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Got it behind the line. It's Royer. There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Floating away. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.